All right, good afternoon and greetings from French Gulch Campground. Day 23 intro. It's about, well, it's a little after 4. I am once again going to hike north to south, so I will end up at the Carey Creek boat ramp. Once again, Dad not around me to run me the trail, so I ran myself to the trail. Courtney's going to pick me up. I'm going to leave the car here, and then next week I'm going to go to the Loxa Ranger Station and hike back here. So hopefully by the end of the next 2 weeks I will be back where the alternate rejoins the main trail, and about 2/3 done with the ICT. So looking forward to a good week. It's still a little smoky, still very warm, but looks like it may cool off by the end of the week. So very excited. Should be a good week, and happy to be back on trail. Back to Deadfall City. This is pretty rough. As you can see, there's a cut log here. This is the trail, but it looks like it has been many years since anybody cleared, so it's rough going. We'll see how far we get. I've always said that sometimes the only reason I keep going is because I have no choice. But with that deadfall and the car being like 3 miles back, I was this close to Balin. But fortunately, it was only a couple of miles. And over Porter's Mountain, it turned into an ATV trail, and then it's been just glorious. And now, I'm so glad I didn't turn around. Look at this. Oh, yeah. And just hit a Forest Service road. I think down there about a mile, I'll hit Relief Creek so I can get some water. And then hopefully make it to, I think it's called 5 Mile Campground to camp tonight. So should be some good walking now that it's cooling off. Got a nice sunset over there. Should have some water soon. Fighting through that deadfall was all worth it. What a cool sunset. Just a little sliver of orange. All right, gonna do a quick recap. I'm 11 miles in. I finally found water. It's getting dark on me, so now that I've got water, I'll just find a flat spot to camp. But a good day. Fought through that deadfall, made it all worth it, and happy to be out on trail, and happy to have found water. That turned out to be a little bit of a water carry, a little bit of a dry spell, so glad I found some. We will see you in the morning. All right, day 24 intro. Down there is Relief Creek. I'm only like a half mile in here, but it got so dark that I just had to flop down last night the minute I found a flat spot. Couple of bad things. It turns out I left my tent stakes at the Sishush River Trailhead Camp when I hitched out so early in the morning. Turns out there's a reason why you wait until it's light to get on the road, because you leave stuff behind. So no tent stakes. That started to be a concern when a little thunderstorm blew through. I started to see lightning flashes, and so I decided to put my rain fly on. Turned out, it didn't really come over me. I got a few sprinkles, but that was it. But all in all, slept pretty well. This morning, got looking at my shoes, and yeah, they're all blown out on the outsole on both of them. So that deadfall was rough, and I had been stoked about these Topo Athletic shoes. They seem to be holding up very well, but that's not good. They don't even have they don't even have 400 miles on them, I'm pretty sure. So that's a fail. So gonna have to hope they hold up for this section. Might have to get out the needle and thread and see if I can keep them together. So yeah, this could get real interesting. No tent stakes and shoes that may or may not keep my feet in them. So we'll just see what happens. It's a nice, somewhat overcast day, so it's nice and cool. So let's go make some miles. Well, it looks like right there is the border of the Gospel Hump Wilderness. And that is the Nipple Mountain Trail. That is not the way I'm going. I am going to get on the Williams Creek Ridge Trail to 10 Mile Creek in 3 miles. Whew, that was a pretty brutal up. Some deadfall. It had been cleared probably within the last 2 or 3 years, but still quite a bit. So it was work, but hopefully from here down to 10 Mile, it'll be a little better. At least it'll be downhill. Of course, then you got to go up on the other side, but that's a problem for later in the day. Wow. This deadfall is so bad that I'm seriously considering quitting. It's just not fun. I'm afraid my shoes are going to blow out. And I come really close to twisting my ankle all the time or falling all the time. I guess I'm, I don't know, mile or two from 10 Mile Trail, 10 Mile Creek. At that point, if it gets better, I keep going. If it's still shit, if it's still bad, I can walk out to 10 Mile Campground. There's some road walking. Or I could hitch back to the car. But, yeah, really not enjoying this. Well, I made it down to 10 Mile Creek. Here's the Gospel Hump Wilderness sign. Here's the 10 Mile Trail sign. So I think I've been defeated by the deadfall. I walked up to where it crosses the creek, and there's deadfall up there. I just don't think I can do it. I'm not having fun. I'm not being safe. So I think I'm going to take 10 Mile Trail out to the road. At that point, I may road walk to Sourdough. I may hitchhike back to the car. I don't know. I'm just not having a good day. So I'll keep you posted, but this is me admitting defeat. This is 10 Mile Creek. It's really pretty. And this is the trail. It's decent. There's some deadfall, but not too bad. Not as bad as that. I'm just sad. I feel like a quitter. But I just can't do anymore. It's just not fun. So I'll walk along the river. When I hit the road, make a decision. So 10 Mile Trail belongs to the spiders. It is super overgrown, as you can see. And I have taken many of those dudes to the face. So I guess if I was trying to avoid unmaintained trails, I'm going the right way, because there's just nobody's been through here. So I don't think further up it would have been any better. Maybe I'm just trying to justify to myself the fact that I've turned this direction, but as you can see, I'm not exaggerating the overgrown state of the trail. All right, here we are at 10 Mile Creek. Real pretty spot. Little campground right there. So I still haven't decided whether to quit or not, but there's a road walk to Sourdough Peak where it would rejoin the trail, so I guess I got a couple of days anyway. Maybe I will road walk and see what the trail is like from there. See if I think I could, you know, do it in the time I have. And at some point tomorrow, I'll make the call whether to turn around and try to get back to the car. So no need to decide today. I will just fill up with some water and do a bit of road walking and see where we end up. So and that's the call for now. All right, good morning from day 25. I haven't quit yet. I am walking the Sourdough Road. I figure I will walk to Sourdough, I'll try the trail from there, see how it is, and make my decision at that point. But obviously the road walking is very good. Slept okay last night. Got up super early because the Forest Service guys got up pretty early, so that woke me up, and I thought, oh, I better get going. This is 20 Mile Creek. Another very pretty little spot. About a mile back, maybe not even that, there was a trailhead for 20 Mile Trail that would go up to the actual Idaho Centennial, but again, it looked pretty deadfall-y, so I really don't know what to hope. I'm just hoping that once I get to Sourdough, that they let the ATVs ride that next section, because that's where the trail's good. It's where there are motorized users. So gonna keep going. I will keep you posted, and kind of hoping that I hit good trail and that I can just keep going. All right, still on the road walk to Sourdough. This is the Sourdough Saddle Campground. Looks pretty nice. I have now met up with the ICT. The ICT rejoins, about a half mile back. And the trail it came down on looked like pretty major, so that might be a good section, but I doubt I'll ever know. So just gonna keep hoofing it to the Sourdough trailhead and see what the trail looks like. But yeah, nice campground up there. Greetings from the Sourdough Lookout. Not much to see today. A little smoky, a little overcast. That is the direction I'm going. Gonna try it. The trail seems decent. I may be wrong, but I don't want my Idaho Centennial Trail journey to end. This would be a cool place for it to end. But it's very remote, and if I don't do this part, logistically is tough to get here, finish it off. It's basically now or never, so feeling good. My shoes are holding together. I just really hope that this trail is open to ATVs and therefore maintained. So wish me luck. I'm gonna go down, rest a bit, eat my lunch, and then go see what awaits me down the driveway trail. There's the stairway up. if you needed a place to ride out a storm, this wouldn't be bad. Still fairly sealed up, well maintained. Yeah, that's a pretty cool place. This trail is fabulously maintained. I am so incredibly happy right now. The only thing is I think I may have jinxed myself when I said sourdough lookout would have been a good place to ride out a storm. Because now the thunder is crackling pretty good all around me, so it doesn't feel like rain, and I'm well in the trees here, so I'm not on any exposed ridges, which is good. So I'm just going to enjoy this trail and hope that the storm passes me by. See, look at this. This would be pure misery. Yeah, so that's the thunder I hear all the time all around me, so let's hope it doesn't break loose on me. Well, judging by the trail to get in here, this is not a sight that many get to see. That must be Johns Creek down there. I'm headed down into it. I feel a little bit bait and switch. For 4 miles off of Sourdough, the trail was maintained, and then it just stopped, so now we're fighting deadfall again. I feel I was lured in, but it's too late to turn back now. Gonna go down there, cross there at some point, go up there. It's gonna be a brutal afternoon. All right, this is Johns Creek. We made it down off that ridge. We crossed. I think the trail goes right up through there. So, really hoping, probably against hope, that I run into some maintained trail again, but like I say, too far to turn back now. This is it. The only way out is through. Well, it looks like my switchbacks got wiped out by an avalanche or a landslide or something. So this is now a rock scramble. And taking it really slow, being as careful as I can. Really wish I had shoes that weren't blown out, but doing what we can. 3 points of contact at all times, nice and slow. All right, here we are at Marble Point and Sawyer Ridge, which is that way, which is the way I'm going. had I known what was waiting for me coming out of Johns Creek, I would have quit happily at sourdough. It was miserable. It was dangerous and exhausting. And all right, so I'm in the tent. As you can hear, the thunder's just rumbling, crazy lightning. I got set up like the minute before it broke. I was just walking up the hill thinking, just let me find the first flat spot that has some rocks that I can use for tent pegs. So recap day 25, brutal. Should have quit at sourdough. That coming out of Johns Creek was just insane, just brutal. Made like 23 miles today, but it was kind of like that day that I exhausted myself coming down Burnt Log. Like I drank my Soylent and then I threw a little bit of it up and kept most of it down and just walked really slow until like the exhaustion passed and I was all keyed up on adrenaline, because like I say, that Johns Creek was just brutal. So yeah, should have quit at sourdough. Tomorrow I'm gonna walk the roadiest road walk you ever saw. There's a road that goes like, I think it's called the Grangeville Salmon Road, and it intersects the trail a few times. So I'm gonna just do whatever I can to avoid deadfall, because like I say, I am just done. So I'm gonna sit here and listen to the thunder and lightning, hope that my tent stakes hold, sleep on a little bit of an angle, just rest up after just a crazy day. So hopefully tomorrow walk a lot of road, make it down close to the boat ramp, if not all the way there, just depending on how good the roads are. So just gonna hit it hard. I just want to be done this week, so that's what I'm gonna do. All right, see you in the morning. All right, day 26 intro. I slept dry, miracle of all miracles. When I was climbing up that rock face, between one landslide and the next, I had dropped my tent poles. And as I woke up this morning, I thought, if you thought yesterday was miserable, what would have happened if you hadn't found your tent poles? And yeah, that storm blew through, so it's the little things. All right, this is Slate Creek. As you can see, I'm on a paved road. The road I was going to take out here was not, but obviously there is one. If I'd have paid more attention, last week could have gone very differently. I don't know, it all worked out. And in here is the down there somewhere is the Rocky Bluff Campground. This is the Grangeville Salmon Road. So now I'm going to find the trailhead and see how it looks. I may just follow the road because I am so sick of deadfall. At several points this week, I wanted to quit the entire Idaho Centennial Trail, so we'll see. Walking road is better than quitting. Well, look at that. This is Rocky Bluff. And the map of the Idaho Centennial Trail is that nice. Then I probably ought to hike it. So I'm hoping that means that it's well used, it's cleared. and that I can hike all the way there from Rocky Bluff, past Moon Cabin, past New Florence, Milner, Bullion, the Bullion Mine, to the Wind River Bridge. Because that is a nice map, which I'm just going to take to mean that the trail is nice as well. Alright, I think this is Trail 88, which is the Idaho Centennial Trail. But all of a sudden, it got a lot less well maintained than that last section. And I said if I got it unmaintained, I was going to road walk. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back here and just walk down the Grangeville Salmon Road, because I am in no mood to fight through deadfall. That 4-mile section from yeah, I'm not gonna fight through this. That 4-mile section from Rocky Bluff was great. It was like open to ATVs, tons of deadfall, but all nicely cut with chainsaws, so I'm down for that. I'm not down for that. So yeah, there's the road, and I'm gonna walk it for a bit. Nope, there's the other trail. I am gonna walk it. I don't know what that sign is pointing up that way. Maybe it used to go up there, but there's some cut wood, so I'm gonna stay on trail. My first glimpse down into the Salmon River Valley. Just last week I was hiking up that other side. That's why I went north-south on this one, so I could hike down into it. Gorgeous clouds, beautiful sunset. I think I might just push down to the river. No thunderstorms around, it doesn't look like, so I'm feeling decent. I thought there would be a, I talked to a guy in Florence that said there was a big campground, but I must have missed it, so I think I'm on the switchbacks now, so I might as well ride it on down. I think, if I'm looking the right direction, that I see all the trail that I came out on last week. Little line right across there. Cool. There's the Wind River Bridge. I was hoping to come upon it triumphantly at sunset. I'm a little late for that, but I am getting there. Just a bunch of switchbacks and I'll be down. Look at that. I did it. Not sure how much you can see with this light. There's not much left, but I made it all the way. 33 miles, my new personal best. I decided if I was ever going to go for a personal best, I might as well do it while I was walking downhill, so that's what I did. Cool bridge. So I guess we can recap the day in the section. Day 26, I think. Say 33 miles. Trail 88, the Idaho Centennial Trail over here, was fantastic. At one point, I crossed a creek, looked at my map, and realized, oh crap, I'm not on the trail. However, I think that is the trail. I backtrack a little bit, and the old trail was, you know, overgrown, deadfall. So I bushwhacked up to Waverly Mine and around on a road. So that was the only hiccup in an otherwise smooth trail today. Section made me want to quit, but I didn't. And now, because of where I parked the car, I tricked myself into doing at least one more week. So we'll see how it goes.